Hello. So food, literally everyone's favorite thing on the planet, because we need it to survive. But what makes food so glorious? Maybe it's the fact that we can literally take a trip around the world just by mixing a few different spices and ingredients together, creating a cultural experience right in your very kitchen. But why are we talking about food? Simple. I am demonstrating how to make manicotti, my favorite dish. You may be wondering why I chose this as my demonstration. That's because this is the very first dish that my mother taught me to make. I consider this to be a family recipe. That's because my grandmother taught my mother and my mother taught me. So the very first thing that we're going to do is set the oven to 350 degrees. Then we're going to boil the pasta. I usually do it in a 12 quart. You fill it up, wait for it to boil, and then put the pasta inside. Set the timer for 12 minutes, sprinkle a little bit of salt, and I add olive oil to make sure the pasta doesn't stick together or stick to the pot. So after the timer goes off, you'll go ahead and pour it out and put the pasta out on a napkin to dry out, just like I have. Next, we are going to make the stuffing that's going to go inside. You're going to need I got the 32 ounce of ricotta cheese. You're going to put it inside the bowl. And then I'd use 3 eggs since I'm going to be making so much manicotti. And then I use 2 handfuls of mozzarella cheese, shredded. And I say 2 handfuls because I don't know how to measure it any other way. This is just the way that I do it.
Mommy and Daddy.
So you're going to need some leftover cheese. And then I use 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, and I put in a dash of parsley, a couple dashes of parsley. And then you're going to mix it all together. And you want to make sure everything is mixed well. And if you need more ricotta, you can always put more ricotta in it as well to make sure it's as much as you need inside. So now that's all mixed, we are going to stuff the manicotti. Well, right before we do that, actually, we want to layer the pan. We do this so the manicotti doesn't stick to the actual pan itself, and it makes for an easier cleanup. And then you want to put a small layer of marinara. I use the 4 cheese, but you can use whatever one you would like. You want to put a layer down on the pan for flavoring, and also another way to make sure that it doesn't stick. And now we're going to stuff the manicotti. So normally you're supposed to put it in through the top and through the bottom, but I don't like to do it that way. I cut it like this to get the ultimate stuffing. So I can choose how much stuffing goes inside of it. So you want to go ahead and stuff it. Close it up. And put it on the pan. Now, You'll fill up the rest of the pan, but I'm going to show you guys with one. You're going to take the marinara, put it on top, however much you'd like, less or more. Take some cheese, how much you want. And then you're going to put another layer of the aluminum foil on top to keep the moisture in and make sure that the pasta doesn't become hard. You'll put it in the oven for 45 minutes. Once that's done, you can take it out, take the aluminum foil off, and you can put it back in the oven for another 3 to 5 minutes just to get a little bit of crisp on top of the cheese. After that, just wait a couple of minutes and then it's ready to serve. And voila, that's it. So I hope this was very informative and that it gives everybody a new dish to try out. Overall, it's an easy dish to make, but the prep time is a little bit of work, but it's worth it. So try it out this weekend and just visualize yourself sitting in Italy at a little place with this dish. Thank you.